And that makes way too much sense beyond our guessing.
Yeah.
And we are live.
Oh, I need to change that. Edit.
Not that nice.
I
Oh, I'm
changed.
definitely getting
Thanks.
love me. Oh, by the way, prepare for everyone to love me, although not because of me. I'm not sure how you will feel about this particular person.
Let it happen.
Oh, hey, HK.
Yes.
Do you want to have our backstory tied together?
Oh, yeah. Let's
Okay.
do this shit.
All right, because that'll work really funny with our personalities. So let me give you the basis real quick, because you'll get a kick out of it. Think Dr. Stein from Soul Eater.
Okay.
I talk like
Okay.
this the entire time, with not very much emotion. But everyone is going to love me, for you see, I'm actually a cleric.
And I am as insulting and degrading as possible.
And it'll be hilarious. Here's the best part. I have a 6 for my charisma on this character, so you are the talker out of the two of us, and you just call people names.
I am resetting everyone's nickname so you can change it as you wish.
Yep.
All right.
Server profile. Server nickname. Okay. So here's the thought. My character is a grave domain cleric, which means that he's about performing death ceremonies. But we're in trouble because we've been either you have been taking all of the jewelry off of the deceased, or something has been going on, or we're like scamming people out of too much money. What do you think? Too expensive of funeral services, or a little bit of grave robbing?
Why not both?
Not both. And HK is probably the one filling the graves.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that you are, and I wouldn't be okay with the grave robbing if I was aware of it, but you have like the higher sleight of hand and like you are the robot, so I just never notice. All these trinkets keep showing up and I don't know why.
Boost the shit out of my charisma.
Probably with the proficiency in intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Oh, I do need.
Where did I pick you up? I'll say that I have you in a combat.
In the outer rim.
Okay. I'll say that you were definitely in a combat role because I wanted a bodyguard.
I was a steal.
Oh, I stole you? Okay.
Probably
Oh, damn, that could be good. Wait, I'm a grave cleric. So I could be a bounty hunter.
That would actually be more up rally.
Yeah. Could I have killed someone I wasn't supposed to?
Oh, fuck that.
Or you lost your tag.
There to get someone.
Even better, they pulled a whole fucking Greedo / Han shot first, and HK just fucking opened fire and put a hole through their head.
HK killed everyone in the bar.
Or you got what would have been your normal assignment from an unknown source and you didn't realize it till after the target was already dead.
Okay.
Because yeah, I was thinking either you or whoever Connor becomes probably assassinated someone they weren't supposed to assassinate, either ridiculously or because it was tied to their job and it was an accident.
Okay.
So that works for you. You thought you got a new target hit, and then you made the target, and then you were the newest target hit put out. You were just caught alive instead of dead for some reason.
Wait, this takes 10 minutes to cast. Okay, so that's like something cast rest. Or like a short rest. Okay.
But yes, this would be a world to where anything in the extended universe would exist
Okay.
of the greatly copywritten source.
So the question is our spells flavored as force sensitive, like force
No.
sensitivity?
So they would be closer associated to like the witches of the waste that they have.
Okay.
and
So like
more of how
Dathomir
they-
fun shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it
Technically,
is
all of this
more
is legal
magic.
because they've got a
So
fucking-
force rituals, but like the force being magic. Gotcha.
It's more of
Mm.
the force would be seen as ritual casting or combat casting in a very specific sect with very specific rules.
I don't really do combat casting, so that works out. That's why I have a buddy. I have some things that help out, but most of my shit will make my party hit people really hard.
Yeah. So for the
Should
flavoring
I-
of this one, magic would be just seen as natural abilities of your species and or race, or
Okay.
bloodline ties for whatever flavoring we want to decide. But yeah, the Jedi are definitely a thing. They just aren't a thing that is well known or active in this part of the system.
Okay.
You are very outskirts, outreach, like think where they stuck Luke and then go a few
Yeah.
more
So in the outer rim, like the backwoods
way
planets, the
outer,
boonies.
very far
You
out.
run into the chests more often than you run
It's
into
where the
the
cartels hold
real
sway rather
people.
than actual political entities,
I would say there would be a very large
like local government.
local
states' rights
government,
over
but
planet
the police
rights.
force would
You're
all
really
be
cool with Grand
Federation.
Admiral Thrawn.
Well, all of the security and like safety would be like the singular Federation station that's in your system, but they take care of the entire system type of thing.
Okay.
Whereas normally there'd be like a station for any federal state or planet. So it is very limited, and they do not have very good communications with the rest of the fleet. So they are very much on their own for most everything anyway. But in general, they're good, law and fair abiding type rule and security. Very much out for the people, not for the Federation itself, just because it has very poor communication, very poor support. Most of the community takes care of them too. So, like, if you are actually captured by them, you fucked up type of thing.
I have one more question.
Gotcha.
Can I have the magical effects of the karambits that we found in the system?
Hmm?
Maybe eventually you can find something of similar stature, but right now you have nothing in your inventory.
Okay.
You are.
Well, yeah, I
currently
figured
just-
since we're prisoners, but yeah, I was just wondering because like those are, I mean, they deal a
Yes.
D4, so it's not like they deal like a large amount of damage. It's more their ability would be very useful for me.
So that is something that I will say is that this is a continuation from our previous session. However, one planet will have just experienced a major catastrophe. I don't think you guys will hear any of it being Outer Rim, but you are still in the same multiverse, I'll say, that's connected.
Okay, I think I just
Wah,
finished
wah.
mine. If the DM wants to go over it.
Yeah,
I can pull it up.
as well as mine.
Bet.
Sir Longstride.
Sir Longstride. Let me refresh. D&D
HK
Beyond,
25D.
because you too can use D&D Beyond and be waiting for a reload for 10 minutes.
It's better than not being waiting at all.
Or no. What
I'm
did
gonna go
you say
snag a
yours
drink
was?
real quick. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aussie.
Okay, so I do. Okay.
Wait, no. Tyler wasn't going to be Mobius. I got HK, Austie, your.
Should be at like the bottom of the list.
Oh, Sir Longstride?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
long stride, or no, I'm long sight. Sorry.
I'm a sir, he's just a long.
That's close.
Where's
I just added the
Longstride?
last name. Are you ripping off?
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna delete that because that's just a space filler. There we go.
Tyler, are you Long Singer?
No,
Elise?
I'm Griff Longsight.
Griff.
I'm above
Okay.
Elise.
I wasn't seeing the last name, so I was struggling.
No, you're fine. No, Griff, and I
HK,
just
Sir
added the last
Longstride.
name.
Griff.
Quick question to the group: is there a feat that anyone knows about that makes
Makes you what? You're cutting out on me, boss.
you be able to like tinker on stuff, like create what's it called? The thingies.
Yes. I'm
Is it
double
just Artificer
checking.
Initiate?
No, there's a better one. Give me a second. I think I just fucked up and got rid of real collections, characters. Where's my artificers? It's usually one of the first ones I pick up.
And it looks like a few of you pick 7 and a few of you pick 8, so we get to go to 8.
We want to go to 8 because I was at 6.
Did I
know
do
you
8
were.
like an idiot? I did.
Mahir
My bad.
and HK, yeah.
My bad.
You're fine. Leave it there. I'll have the others come up to you.
Okay.
I'll be nice.
Yay.
Best feats.
Make it so I can punch y'all a little bit more.
Shit.
No. No. It's like. Where'd it go? No. There we go. Oh, that was glorious. No. Beats. There we go. Skills, feats, abundance of everything offered. So Artificer Initiate's a good one.
Oh, would it be skilled?
What are you trying to?
I want to be able to like have a reason in my backstory why I fucked with HK and like activated his combat mode. So I'm like fucking with machinery and stuff like that makes sense. And the character is like slightly smarter than average. So it's more of just like that machinery based knowledge because he's got high wisdom.
Okay.
So I was just thinking of something along those lines.
Why did I think D&D Beyond had a Star Wars system?
It should.
Because it does. There is a spinoff,
Okay.
D&D 5e
There is
Star Wars. It's just not in Beyond yet.
so fucking bad. Every time
Like, yeah, no, there's an expansive.
it's right there, and I'm like, I can get it. And
I'm
like,
looking at it.
murder me if I fucking brought this home.
So Dalton,
Yes.
would you consider the combination of having proficiency with both Tinker's tools and Jeweler's tools able to work on an HK and activate its combat functionality?
Yeah.
War.
Because I've not seen anything else in like the tools that I could use to like add to that. And like
Yeah.
I know that gem like what's it called? The Jeweler's tools would be like able to, work with smaller delicate things.
Yeah, I could say you have like a scrapper hobby,
Okay.
tinker's hobby, or just something of that nature.
Yeah, I just like fucking with robots.
Yeah. Let's say we're making your backstories. It can be whatever you want, honey. You're
Oh,
just
I know.
a
I'm
wizard
just
in it
like
right now.
I'm trying to figure out like a way to make it work with like how all of
Yeah,
this
how we have it
works.
set up right now and what we have.
Yeah. Because I want it to work really well.
Yeah.
And I want it to work like in terms of like I want the backstory to be.
Mm-hmm. Which you can always just go in and edit, all the names of everything. That way you know what it or ties back to. But that's the only other thing I could think of for D&D Beyond.
Not maybe Battlesmith? Which feats for Battlesmith Artificer? Warcast? I'm trying to find ones that are specific.
Excuse me.
Y'all can. That's not what I want.
I think Bounty Hunter is actually a background though.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, Bounty Hunter is a proper background.
Oh, they also have Wild Spacer. That's like literally you were raised in the boonies of space.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Ritual
That would also work.
caster.
Ooh, you learned how to adapt to zero gravity. Interesting.
I kind of want that to be everyone's background, actually.
Wild Spacer?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can change mine to what? Let me see what I have Griff's being already. Background.
Oh, there's also Astral Drifter.
I have Astral Drifter right now. Wild Spacer was the other one.
Yeah.
I think
Astral
Wild Spacer
Drifter.
would be more accurate for your most recent title games.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because you are technically, a boonies outlaw at the moment. Just to put everyone on the same footing.
Okay.
What have I got? Yeah. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay, I think I'm set.
I am also set.
As long as I have the DM's approval, I'm set.
I'm going through them and reloading everything, making sure it's all up to date.
Oh, hey, and Wild Spacer gives us proficiency with space vehicles.
There you go. That'll probably
Which
be
makes sense
helpful.
if most of us are bounty hunters from the jump.
Nope.
Well, that's your choice.
Ooh,
You get to pick
there's
your own
your-
crime, but
I found it. I finally fucking found it. The feat you're looking for is skilled.
Yeah, that's the one I picked up.
I had to go through like 5 things to fucking find this one finally fucking mentioned. I was like, I knew there was one I picked up for like all my artificers.
Yeah, that is definitely the one.
So, level 6.
Yeah. Because it gives you
And hey,
proficiency
wild
in like
spacing
5 more
gives us
tool
all
sets.
tough as well, so our HP goes up by a pretty decent amount as well, which is really nice.
Which we need. We're going to need it. I can already feel it. Oh, and I need to push to 8.
You got to remember, guys, I'm a cleric.
Mhm.
Okay. To 8. Which means I should be making some class choices.
I'll heal you, probably.
That's not encouraging.
My best friend is a robot.
That doesn't say a lot about your clerical abilities.
Exactly.
That's very
Let's go
troubling.
feet. What have I got? What have I got?
If it makes you feel any better.
Doubtful.
No, I don't got anything. I'm getting into
Okay.
character. Don't worry. I have like a -2 to anything charisma based.
I have a
Why
I have a
is
negative
your
1.
character setup screaming Nightcrawler?
Who? Me?
No, Connor.
Oh.
He is. Don't worry about it. I needed a good bodyguard.
I mean, I'm kind of
Ooh.
entertained
It's an
by
ex-
the fact
it's an
that
experimental HK unit.
yes, you have to be very experimental. one
I've
of a
been tinkering with
kind,
him. I've been
but I'm very
testing.
entertained. I will
I'm
say that.
testing some weird other shit that I've found from scrapping random stuff and shoving it into his chassis.
I'm gonna have a hyperdrive before. Oh,
As long as you can RP it, I will allow it. is
Oh,
what I
for
will
sure, but I'm
say.
giving a reason for his current upgrades.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just saying to Connor.
oh, I need
I
to
will
watch
allow
Rogue
this.
One because I'm gonna be like
Rogue One's really good.
K2SO.
Rogue One's really
K2SO
good.
is who I'm gonna.
Rogue One's really good.
Charisma, intelligence, or wisdom. I'm not good with any of those, I don't think. Yeah, those are not good for me.
And I would like to say that everyone's inventory should be empty
Okay.
Okay.
because you have been apprehended by the Popo.
Sad. I have to go through and delete all my stuff. Wait, do I still have my cloak, clasp, and amulet?
No. Everything would have been confiscated planet side.
That means I can't use like any spells or anything.
Sounds like a predicament.
Well, yeah, it means I have to punch stuff. Because yeah, without my holy symbol, I can't even use a channel divinity.
I'll be
All right,
nice
guys, I
and
can
say it's
deal
on the
1
ship,
damage.
but it's not on you.
I just got
So
through deleting
what-
everything. What the fuck?
No, just his amulet.
Um,
That was taken as a trophy, I think, from one of the guards. So for Mahir specifically, you would have noticed while being arrested that one of the guards that is still watching you pocketed it as a personal keepsake, it would seem.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm still going through your stuff.
I would like to have noted exactly which fucking guard that was, because I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, no. You definitely remember, don't worry. once we get into it and I get through all these, we'll get into it.
All right, remember everything.
I'm assuming the same. Oh yeah, hey, he fucking takes it. I'm just like HK. Remember him.
HK would have a full inventory of items that
Done.
you've registered.
Mark that one.
Marked. He should die first, probably screaming and crying, and then he'll shit his pants.
Make sure to leave enough of him for me to get my necklace back.
So I shouldn't kill him with it?
I'd prefer it in one piece.
Too bad.
Unfortunate.
Can I ask Mahir to sacrifice one of his 20s?
Hmm?
'Cause you're the only one with 20s in your stats, and you have 3. So
Oh yeah, it's because I took the secondary feat as an ability score improvement.
How do I just wipe out my inventory? Otherwise, this is a
Probably
lot of
can do
stuff.
that.
I'm
That's
still
why I
gonna
got.
ask. Yeah, at least one of them be dropped. I'll make
Okay.
it your choice, but one of them.
Yeah, I'll just take away the feat improvement.
I don't want anyone complaining about you being too OP,
OP.
at the stats and then you never using them. Because you do
You
play
better
fair.
use them. If you're OP and you don't use those shits,
Hey, the only thing that I had buffed from my original rolls was the dexterity. So like that's a pretty easy one to fix.
I don't want to lose all my inventory.
Everything was confiscated, Planet side. Oh yeah, so
Uh,
I need everyone to tell me why they got arrested.
I took a
And
bid out
a
on
quick-
job.
Well, and a quick description of your characters. Since we have 2 updated pictures, but that's still only going to be so much that they can see on the recording.
This is going to be so long.
because the meat bag needed help.
We were on a job. We just
Stayed out
killed
of
the
the
wrong
way.
guy.
They could have gotten it done, but no,
Mhm.
he had to get involved.
Did they take my clothes too?
Don't let the assassin droid assassinate. You can't get anywhere.
They would have taken anything that would have been seen as armor or protection, but would have left you with like your base clothing, like soft kit.
So I don't have to dilute my boots.
Training bolt.
Actually, they would have given you slippers.
Ah,
That's the
God.
type of security you're dealing with.
God damn it. I'm deleting my entire inventory.
But you get to keep your pants and yeah, your like basic shirt.
Is there a way to get like a picture of Stein without a bolt through his head? Because basically that.
I'm hearing Photoshop in your
I was
future.
about to say, yeah, quick edit and whatever base computer picture editing your software you have is good enough. You've seen my wonderful creations for maps. Doesn't have
All
to
my
be good, just good enough.
tools. I'm gonna say I got caught because my target was influential in this on this particular planet.
So is everyone coming in as bounty hunters?
I'm a fucking bounty hunter. There's not much else I can be unless you want me to be a disgraced cop.
I'm a veteran bounty hunter.
I mean, you could be a cop that shot the wrong person through a wall on accident and you still just went down with it because paperwork.
I was
On
gonna go with the
accident, says
Kill
Judge
everyone.
Dredd.
Give a shit.
Or yeah,
On
Judge Dredd
accident,
situation.
says Judge Dredd.
Nah, I'm sticking with bounty. I'd say no, my target had too much influence and he greased the right
Oh,
palms.
Everyone's been watching the fucking Mandalorian, haven't they? Huh?
No, actually,
Not the last
Going
season
as
or two.
bounty hunter?
I know who uses the
Me and you,
picture.
you dickhead,
That's
me and
it.
you have talked about playing a D&D Star Wars campaign. We both knew we'd be Mandos if we played the
Yeah.
real Star
If we
Wars.
played this,
And I mean, if
we
you
played
still
the
want to be
tabletop-
Mandos, you could still be Mandos. You just happen to get caught, and you happen to know each other. You were on the
No.
same bounty or something. That'd be funny.
rolling up as an
He just knows the HK unit. He's like, wait a minute.
I've seen you on a job before. I mean, if you're all bounty hunters, you could have crossed paths since you're all boony bounty hunters. Very low
Truth.
grade, probably like bottom tier bounty hunters, just because you don't have any major bounties around you.
We're
That doesn't
literally
mean
Competing
you
for the same
skill.
contracts.
We're literally the episode where Kenobi infiltrates the fucking prison in Clone Wars. With Cad
Is,
Bane and the fucking super
we're just-
genius dude and whatnot.
We're just going in to kill someone. That's all we're here for. They think they've got us, when in reality, they didn't take all my weapons. I've got a self-defense still. Ha.
Please don't
You
use the
would've
self-destruct.
Oh wait, those are IG units. Never mind.
I was about to say, since you are a droid, you would have what is called a deadlock bolt installed. We do see these in the series. They're just small little puck-like objects that magnetize to any bot that shuts down any
the-
aggressive, abrasive, or harmful systems until it is removed, and the unit itself cannot touch it unless it just gets shut down.
That stud thing Luke popped off as R2 and C3PO when he picked them up from the.
Exactly.
I have
So
to
that
And
would be
midgets.
Nitro to
installed
change
and
my
you are
server
shackled.
profile. Or the... Bad.
That would be funny. We're going for. Nah. Whoever their target is, I'm the bodyguard. And he got me arrested because he thought I didn't do a good enough job. There we go. That's funnier.
I would say if you want to be the bodyguard, you would have been protecting a the highest bounty this area of the system has seen for a long time, and you would have taken down like 2 or 3 of the bounty hunters that were on the same job. And so you were just covered in blood and gore. So by the time it all settled down, the cops were just like, nah, you're a bounty hunter too. You're just trying to get out of it.
I'll take it. I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I'll take
I
it.
like that. Everyone thinks you're a bounty hunter because you're a
But
big
I'm like,
bad,
no,
but-
I'm a bodyguard. God damn it.
And yeah, what's your character description? You never said.
So my picture is actually pretty solid, both on my character sheet and
Again, that doesn't matter.
Discord
this is for the
picture?
recording.
so
is a tiny picture.
I am think from the neck to nose, pretty standard hippo looking individual. I got my little flipper ears on top. Hang on, this will be more entertaining if you see my hands telling my story. So I got little flipper ears on top. I'm like neck up, it's all hippo, but from neck down, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Except my fingers are a little stumpier looking, and I don't have like normal looking feet. I have regular hippo and like elephant feet with just like little nubby toes. But otherwise, I'm the most jacked anthropomorphic humanoid hippo you've ever seen. With big soulful brown eyes.
So torso is all humanoid, neck up hippo.
With leathery
down
like
hippo.
hippo skin, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
skin's a little more leathery and looks thick and little pebbly. But yeah, otherwise like neck down, more humanoid with like I'm a knuckle short on my fingers type thing, like my little sausage fingers,
Yeah.
but that's about it. Yeah.
And beautiful. We got you figured out. HK and Mahir, what is your backstory?
Well, you see, I usually just perform rites for the dead, but recently people have not taken kindly to me. So I needed to find something or someone to guard me. And I found this brilliant HK unit while I was perusing some wares in the outer rim, and I've since tweaked him a bit, so that way he's better able to keep me safe. On the last job we got, we didn't quite do our usual checkup on the issuer of the job, and so ended up killing someone we were not supposed to. It happens. I'm sure that someone will listen to us. HK can be very persuasive. I stand at a solid 6'3", very lanky, pale skin, white hair, brilliant green eyes, large scar across the face. I'm here to help.
And you are just human?
Sorry. My actual race is called a Kalishtar. They are a merger of a human and a spirit from the dream plane.
Very Sleepy
I feel
Hollow.
like Mahir is like, yeah, sitting there shackled, just calmly telling this to the guard next to him. And they're taking notes, but they're just kind of giving you a look of like, rubber room. Rubber room with a huggy jacket.
Get the special jacket for this one.
He is wearing a black robe with a white undershirt for the top. Looks like a very typical priest.
Beautiful.
Well,
HK?
I was damaged on a mission. Shit happened.
Say, how damaged would you say?
I was damaged enough that Jawas ended up rescuing me.
So like no arms, no legs,
Like
just a
I was kind of fucked.
It's
I
only
like
a
to go
flesh wound.
thrift shopping.
Yeah, it was bad.
I got him for a
Beautiful.
steal.
It was bad. But they rescued me. They put me back together. Then they sold me to this backwater vendor where I sat for a few years until this very insufferable Maja,
Majir.
Majir, whatever. I don't care. HK doesn't care. But he got me. And then he unlocked the old murder protocols. So, yeah. I get to kill things if he says so. Maybe. Well,
If anything tries to kill me, you have free reign to kill them.
Of course I do.
You have very strong self-defense protocols, but yeah, I don't think you're really feeling restrained, even if you don't care for killing. You're a
I
very
did,
restrained here.
robot.
Very, very much. This son of a bitch should have been wiped years ago.
Yeah.
At least reset. Memory
Have
too
you-
long.
Way
yeah.
too long.
You're like
The
a
stuff
First
that happens
Republic.
to the droids whenever you put too much information chips. Oh my
Think
god.
copper, but it has legs.
Legs and proper arms, not
Yeah.
arms. And we have Sir Longstride.
Just an old veteran, did a bit on a job, didn't win the job, but still somehow I ended up here after a night of drinking.
So I feel what do you look like?
Let's see. Close that. Just a second, make sure I put this in right. I can't hear you, Ty.
I think he's talking.
I know you can't hear me. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to
Yeah.
someone else
Okay.
off camera.
Well, I'm a bit of a springy boy. Been taking contracts as a mercenary for quite a long time. And I stand at 6 foot and 200 pounds.
And your race is rabbit,
Uh,
Harengon.
Harengon, so rabbit boy.
Yeah, so you're a giant rabbit. Would you look more gristled and like jackrabbity, or want to add any more flavor to that?
I'd say I look more like a jackrabbit than anything you'd want to actually cuddle up to.
Are you a
You could
desert hare?
that's
Are
literally
you
what I
a
was gonna say. A
fluffy
desert
guard?
hare.
Are
Do
you a
have
fluffy garden bunny?
antlers? Do you got a weird fur color? Like, the sky's the limit.
I was literally gonna say desert hare. That's so fucking funny.
My hair coloring is black and gray splotches, like kind of like a calico cat, with a little bit of weird colors here and there from chemical spills.
A light iridescent sheen.
Mm-hmm.
So oily rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
He was yawning earlier. All died.
Beautiful. And yeah, I think from how you look and how you talk, most people just assume that you went out drinking. You are a bounty hunter, but you just lived a little too long. So you don't really remember your kills or quarries, you just get them done.
Just get them done, get out of there. Move on to the next system.
Yeah, and there were just so many on this target that you got swept up in the final haul of who was left over.
Shit, you could have even been along on our job.
Nope, I lost the contract, so I was at the bar drinking.
You just got swept up in the sweep.
Mm-hmm. I put in a bid, but they said it was too much. So I just went to the bar to have some drinks before I shipped out. And then I got swept up.
That makes no sense for you being caught then.
Yeah, it does. They
Not
weren't
if you
looking for
didn't take
odd
the
looking
job in the-
people.
That's not the type of outer rim this is. If you didn't take the job and you weren't trying to kill this guy, then you weren't a part of the kerfuffle that everyone else was here for. So why are you here? What you do to
Okay,
get
fuck
caught?
it. Took the
Let's
job
hear it.
too and got caught.
Oh,
That sound better to
Oh.
you?
be original, Jesus. What you got?
Alright. Well, as we start the game, you are all in a cargo hold. Oh, we lost one.
Ruh-roh.
You back?
Yeah.
Okay.
It told me to join a different one. I was like, I'm in there. And then yeah.
So as we start the game, you are all in a fairly barren cargo hold of a transport ship. Your entire inventories have been taken from you, all the way down to your shoes. You've been given white slippers, all of uniform fashion, but appropriate for your races. You are all shackled at the ankles to the floor to your seats and strapped in tight. You have two guards watching you from an upper deck,
Gonna get
like
slammed.
railing system.
Their cap is high.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna
Ex-
look over at, how do you say your name again?
Majir.
Measure. Say, this is your fault. You know that, right?
It's not my fault. Listen, this has been a massive misunderstanding. Please, can you let me and my companion go? We were just trying to make an honest day's work.
Completely your fault. You didn't listen. Again, you didn't listen. like gonna be like what, the eighth one we've broken out of.
Mm. It happens so often at this point, I kind of don't remember.
Here.
So which one do you want?
Well, you can get me out. I'll take the one on the right.
Well,
I'm just assessing the
And
situation.
yes, this is
looking
completely out
around.
loud while they're watching us.
Yeah, no, I fully assume that. I will say everyone is spaced out about 10 feet apart, so just far enough that you couldn't touch your fellow prisoner.
I'm doing little tugger checks. Like I'm assessing what's going on with my life right now because I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
This
I'm
is
feigning,
all, guys. Guard, Mr. Guard. This is all a misunderstanding.
he's
Can
gonna be a
please,
first.
that I'm not supposed
I
to be
say we
here.
throw him out in front of us so that way they shoot at him first.
Yes.
So, Griff, as you plead to the guard that's nearest to you up on the balcony, they look down at you and just say, "Well, if you had some identification, I'd be more than happy to get you out of here, sir."
Y'all took my identification and all my gear, so I'm trying not to have my feelings hurt, but you're doing a good job of hurting my feelings by being a jackass.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just following orders, and if I can't identify you, then I can't do much.
So, evidence locker. The name on my stuff is Griff Longsight. My name's on all my stuff.
We don't have an evidence locker here, sir.
Where'd my stuff go? This is not what I showed up in.
What you're wearing is what you showed on the ship for, and I'm just a ship. If you had any gear and it was taken from your planet side, that's planet side business. We're ship crew.
So 25D, about getting us out.
You'll be the first one I kill.
Oh,
Oh. Well, let's see.
So y'all.
Oh wait,
could
there's another one in
struggle,
here.
Try and
Wait,
flee
did-
again, or
I'm
do something else.
So how am I shackled in? Do I just have the
So you would
lockdown?
have an extra like full harness on that's strapping you in, and yeah, like the basic restraint cuffs. But your feet would be shackled and like chained down and around
there's
a loop on the
components.
floor.
Never mind.
Like you're full lockdown.
I knew I should have picked up more cantrips.
I'm
Is
just
there a
sleeping in my bench until I see an opening.
I would like to try to intimidate one of the guards.
How are you intimidating?
I'm gonna look at the guard closest to me, and I'm gonna say, "Look, this is gonna go down one of two ways. Either you are going to let us out, or he is going to let us out. And when you do, I won't kill the one who lets us out. But if you don't let us out, I'm going to kill both of you."
Remember to say the thing about how you'll live long enough to kill their children too.
That's a good point. I'm a droid. I can survive in the vacuum of space.
Give me a d20 roll and beat a 14. And we will see what happens. Because I will say these are like fully like armored out clones. So like you can't see facial expressions or anything. But
21.
Yeah.
beautiful. So As you're all down in this cargo bay, and these guards are up top, they look down at you, look back up at each other.
Wow.
One of them raises their hand as if they're checking the comms, but they have nothing to touch, so you're not really sure why. But one of them does, and then you just see them both turn around, exit, and 2 new guards come in to watch you.
Well, it was a good try, HK.
Well, now we
The
know
quiet
that they're
one,
both
you
going
got it.
to
Do
die.
you have any ideas over there?
I reply with a snore.
Helpful.
How do I?
It's CPU right now, man. They only got 2 patients.
I'd like to do an investigation to see if I see like any loose debris within reach of myself.
No, I can just straight up tell you that this is a barren cargo bay. The only thing in this area would be your fellow soul or fellow prisoners that are being transported.
This be a video game cargo bay with no interactables.
And we're chained in by our wrists, or we're in like a
And
harness.
cross
you're
straps.
cuffed,
Welcome
cuffs
to
aren't
the
chained to
loading
anything, so you can
screen
move at
that's
all.
interactive.
but yes, your legs are chained to the floor.
Yeah, it's
I'm going to, because I'm sitting on a bench right now.
Jump seat. Like it's a full-on
But
fold-out
I'm
jump seat. That's
I'm seated and I'm bolted to the floor, right?
correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand up, like wrap.
You have the X cross.
Oh, even better. Okay, minor change of plan then, but I'm still
Okay.
doing it. I'm going to wrap my hands up in my hand chains to the floor, so it's short as possible.
They're no
So-
chains. They're like hinged. They're like the proper Star Wars cuffs.
the
Bracers.
chain to the floor.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm gathering up. I'm gathering up my floor chain
Okay, I'll accept it.
as far down as I can bend over and reach.
Uh-huh.
Plant my feet and just slow, like power deadlift. I'm just increasing pressure and pulling.
So does he get shot first?
I'm trying to get you dipshits. I'm trying to get them to come into the goddamn cell and stop me or stun me or some shit. Stop being. Follow the plan.
Plan was for him to get shot first.
So roll a d20, beat a 19.
Yeah, that probably ain't going to do it.
That ain't gonna happen.
Just a straight roll.
You can do your strength modifier since this is a strength check. Or strength action.
Which
That's
is-
an 8 with my modifier. That's a 6
Grim?
plus 2.
That's yeah, no, just your strength.
Yeah,
So
My-
plus
my
2.
plus 2, and I rolled a 4 for a total of 6 for the
Oh,
check.
I heard plus 6, and I was like, where are you
No.
getting that plus 6?
No, with
I didn't
my
mean to
added,
equal,
I got a
sorry.
6. So apparently
Gotcha.
I've been skipping leg day.
So as you're pulling and tugging and trying your hardest, in walks
Rattling my
the
chain.
room a clone with red, almost fang-like markings on his shoulder pauldrons.
Mhm.
Well, hello, prisoners. You must be
Hello.
wondering why you're here.
Shit.
Probably because we did something we weren't supposed to.
Shut up.
And we're caught. You are very correct. Thank you.
Because the local cops are dipshits.
Well, you can either do a job for us, and we'll wipe it clean. Nothing y'all did isn't too serious, let's be real. It's a big galaxy. A lot of shit happens. It wasn't that
You have
bad.
yourself a deal.
What's the pay?
Wonderful. You're
That-
I
signing
want
up.
details. I want details.
I want out.
I want to
So,
kill that trooper that was just in here.
HK,
if you do
whenever they
that,
release us,
you are
if you would
definitely
give me
going
a
to jail. You are a droid, so who's your owner?
that would be me.
Beautiful. So does he speak for you? Is he your translator or anything?
Sometimes.
Obviously not right now because we're both speaking common. So you calm down over there, and he like pushes a button, and you shut down from the deadbolt, and your other option is obviously jail, or you can do this one job.
I'm
You
already
see
signed up.
Yeah, yes, you are, and I appreciate your forthwitness. However, the job is to hunt down some pirates. They seem to have taken down and or taken over. We've lost contact with a cruise liner that our admirals were having a bit of a party on. Find it, get the ship back. We'll wipe your slates clean and you can go free.
So you want the data they're carrying, not necessarily the admirals.
No, the admirals got away just fine. Were no casualties of worry. However, we need the ship. We don't want the data, we need the ship back. It's kind of a historical thing, and we only take it out once a year, so it would be a great loss that we can't really recover. Kind of an antique, if you would.
So this seems like a job I'd do. Let's okay. I'm in.
I got nothing better to do, apparently.
Oh shit, he's awake.
With all your yammering and
Oh
noise,
shit, he's
I need to
awake.
take a nap.
Gotta remember staying
I'm
character.
pretty sure he's been awake the whole time. I'm pretty
Wonderful.
used to being ignored. I know how it feels.
With that, he raises a remote and clicks, and your ankle restraints release, and your cuffs don't release, but they unhinge from the center. And
Can you
have
turn
some
my
nice
friend back on?
bracelets. And yeah, the deadbolt reactivates HK.
He doesn't have
That's
that.
HK, we're
Immediately
hunting
call
pirates.
It off.
He's gonna call
Pirates.
So Captain Recruiter Pants, are you gonna gear us? Are you gonna gear us up, or are you sending us in naked?
I will supply you with gear. A basic loadout of not clone armor, but armor. A couple
Mm.
blasters. And I'll
Okay.
give you a skiff to get there.
HK, could you reproduce what that one god looked like? I want my amulet back.
HK,
One
can
of
you
your-
remember?
I was told by my boss to go and get the amulet back. Is there restraining bolts on me right now?
The restraining bolt is still on you, but the ankle chains have released, like shackles.
And I asked, and
You
to
could
be
start
fair, I did
walking.
ask if
You
you
can, yeah.
if you could reproduce what he looked like.
Yeah.
That is what I did just ask.
He did, yeah.
If you roll and
Reproduce?
beat a 12,
But-
you can.
HK does have a personality that he would pull this shit.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
that would be.
yeah, 100%. I'm not arguing that.
That's why I just
Intelligent.
went ahead and rolled for the difficulty. 'Cause
So
this
what
is
would that
all
be under?
RNG,
History?
baby.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, reproducing?
Yeah.
Yeah. History,
Producing
right?
an image. Yeah, history.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need the wisdom or intelligence.
Dirty
he's
20,
already a
baby.
bot.
Yeah, he's a bot with a.
So he just has to have the history to re-pull the
I-
file.
I just
Graham
point
might
at his
have
little
one slow.
hologram. That one took my amulet, and I need it back.
Absolutely perfect. Dirty 20. Yeah.
You see the
Like a
general,
droid.
see the hologram, put a hand up to his helmet and actually click a button that starts like a flashing red beacon. And you just see from the rafters where the two guards are another clone like hastily power walk in and like drop the amulet down, and the general just catches it as he puts his palm out open and hands it over to you.
No, no.
Thank you.
I want him. You have enough. You can spare him.
He makes a pretty good
No.
point.
You have enough. You can spare the one.
He is still my brother, and I do not lose men for simple trinkets that were returned with no hesitation.
HK, we are going to kill people right now, though.
Droid
Just-
could smile. You would
do
know
have a
that
promise
HK was
of
very
blood,
happy
droid,
with
if
that.
that's what you crave.
Yeah, we're going to go kill pirates. They didn't say anything about them being alive.
Fantastic.
Just
No
for a
restrictions
recap
on
for
what
the
to do with
droid,
the targets.
And we
Recover
get
the
freedom
ship.
for doing this.
Your slates are wiped clean. You can go free, but recover our ship intact. Any on board that are resisting, they're resisting. Things happen.
Intact. So the ship has to be at one.
No blowing up the ship to complete the mission. Got it.
Yes. As
Okay.
intact as possible. If it was taken by force, there may
yeah.
already be damage, but I best be seeing more than 2 boards come into port. Your skiff doesn't have enough fuel to get back, but I know the Freightliner does. Or repair the comms and we'll come pick you up.
Deal.
Could I do a history check
Oh,
on if
yeah,
this
I
very
definitely spent-
distinctive pauldrons ring a bell?
Yes, you could. Because I think this would be a very known clone
Ooh,
general in this system, since there aren't many clone generals.
I actually rolled decently. 18.
And I think for Griff, you would definitely have a standing that you would know at least the names. 18. Yes, you would be able to know that this is one of the platoon they call the Wolf Pack. He is the Fang.
Hmm.
Clone CP-182. He is just a very straightforward, get to the point, you do this, it's done, no questions asked, we're good, get out of here type thing.
Got it. Can trust his word.
Yes. He might be rough, but he is honest type of
Hmm.
thing. You much prefer the other individuals in the pack, as it were, in this platoon, but you do know of him. You wouldn't really have met him in person, I don't think.
Hey, as a quick little flavor thing, whenever the guy that dropped my amulet down to the general walks back out, because I have the ability to speak telepathically, in his mind he just hears, "Because you have touched a holy relic, you will be cursed for the rest of your days." That's all.
100% love it. And yeah, he shuffles out as quickly as you shuffled in awkwardly, kind of embarrassed of the whole situation because he knows he's not supposed to take things from
Mm-hmm.
anyone unless it does get cataloged and properly processed. You guys did
Mhm.
low-key kind of get stolen from Planet Side because they're a little less to the book law. You
Mm-hmm.
are kind of in official care now.
Well, I don't need
However-
a equipment, by the way. You said equipment in a skiff?
Yes, we will provide you with a skiff that will get you all there, but not back. This is
Okay.
meant for you to come back with the ship intact and at least engines functioning and to get here. If not, get the comms working, and we'll come pick you up. The comms on your skiff should be able to reach us no problem, regardless of fuel.
Wait down there with him.
Cool.
If you're all ready and set, your gear is in your skiff, and a door at the back of the bay, which would be like a docking, I guess, walkway, would open up to you guys to the skiff to get going.
Like
with
an
your mission.
like an umbilicus or out to a bay.
It would be more like the door to, like an umbilicus out to the
Oh, yeah.
skiff itself. So it is docked, but it's not inside the bay itself.
Well, once our floor chains release, I'll say, "Come on, HK, we have bloodshed to commit."
My favorite. I just walk off. And I do HK's version of flipping off the captain or the general as I'm walking.
Wouldn't HK units only have like the two flippers?
Three,
and a
yeah.
thumb? So it would just be like
So
pointing.
like, yeah.
So yes, you two walk off and into the skiff.
That means we get
What's-
first pick of the equipment. Grab whatever blasters you want.
Griff and Longstride, what are you doing?
I'll
I
give
got
him
up
a
and followed him out.
respectful nod and I'll walk out.
Beautiful. As you guys get on this small skiff, you would notice just a small bay, piloting bay with 4 chairs and essentially a container, a chest, flavor it however you wish. I'm gonna say my space chests are ones that look very steampunk plus proper Skyrim like druid chests that do like sink in and open, but like they sink all the way open. So it's a
Hmm.
fully open crate essentially after the lid's down. Yeah.
Or the
It just like no, it like falls down and collapses into itself until it's just the thickness of the side of the box.
okay.
But yeah, it would contain chess pieces and like some trainee helmets, clone trainee helmets, and 4 blasters and 2 pistols.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'll take the pistols.
I guess I'm getting one
To be fair,
blaster.
a proper blaster would probably be more accurate for your size. Ooh, could we also just use the Rick and Morty content for this?
If you want, you're the DM.
Because that would
I would say that's valid since we're using space stuff now.
leak
my
into it.
campaign.
Yeah.
Let me edit and turn Rick and Morty on then.
Yeah.
Need to figure that out.
Back to
That should just add
'Cause-
extra items, shouldn't it? I don't know. I've never made a character. Maybe I should do that
it.
too.
It should just be that.
Made
Yeah.
At least one character.
I haven't made one with just Rick and Morty stuff, so I
Oh,
don't know what the
man, they-
difference is.
Oh no, I'm just
Alright,
saying
I turned
add
it on.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Rick and Morty turned on now.
Okay.
So what type? What type of armor would you classify it as for something for like?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Hey, how do I do that, Ty?
You
so
go
go
to the
back.
You
menu,
go.
and then it'll be like in.
There was a
Yeah.
shitload of people talking all.
Yeah.
Go to character builder, click on the home tab, and then Rick and Morty is down with like Critical Role and Minecraft content, just like you're building a character like normal. But do like you're doing a normal stuff edit for like level up and shit. Just go all the way back to the home tab.
Fuck it. I'll let Dalton do it from his side. He's got access to it.
Lazy ass.
Hey, first off, I'm fucked up right now, and it's not. It's not my fault.
He was drugged.
He was poisoned by his children.
literally.
I would classify that as just like basic chest plate of like plate armor.
Okay. So if I wear medium armor like half plate?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Breastplate.
But it is more like just the trainee like breastplate, so it's just chest and shoulder guard.
How about cast off armor breastplate?
Yeah, that'd be perfect actually.
Because we got that as an option
Yeah, do that.
in our stuff.
That is medium armor, so that works.
And then
I was about to say,
rifle
actually
for
come in
blaster.
something heavy due
Yeah, do
to
rifle.
If
for
you want to,
basic blaster.
so because of who
We
I-
have a laser rifle as
because
an
of my
option.
character.
Yeah, but I might use that for something else later. Since it's
Like,
a basic
would-
blaster, it's not going to be.
Would
super
I
Yeah.
get
special.
a heavy armor because of my built-in armor? How do we?
For you, I would say. I'm just gonna say since your droid armor doesn't affect you, but I will calculate that into your overall like damage taken. Jaffiel.
Okay.
You will have a
You-
reduced damage to everyone else.
You okay if I go with the automatic rifle?
I just didn't know what to put in my armor class, so
is it the
Yeah, you're
laser
good.
pistol?
No, he says we're keeping lasers for later. So
Oh,
just be
okay.
regular pistol.
Yeah,
Just regular pistol.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna introduce basic like lead bullets quite yet, and the Empire definitely wouldn't have anything of that nature. So
Not slug
Okay.
throwers. That slug
Would it
throwers are
be-
custom.
yeah,
Would it be pistol or pistol automatic?
just.
Let me
average
see what the
pistol, it
difference
wouldn't
is
be
real quick.
automatic. I think it's how many times you can use it in a turn.
Actually, the automatic rifle has less damage.
Yeah, the pistol automatic deals 2d6. The regular pistol deals a d10. Is the difference
Uh,
between the two?
So you have a higher max but a lower average
Yeah.
Yeah,
is the trade-off.
working.
I don't mind
Yeah.
either
So
way.
what-
Honestly, you can pick for that.
Okay.
so what did I pick up? I picked up what?
Because yeah, automatic pistol in my mind is like a 1911 type thing. Adulty, not an X13.
We say
HK, you
HK's
would
picked up
just
a
have-
rifle automatic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fine.
Okay.
Because that says trooper or clone rifle to me more than a hunting rifle.
Yeah. Hunting rifle would be more of like single shot, long
A
distance.
bolt. Yeah.
I pulled a Commander Cody and I'm taking one of each.
You said you wanted both pistols, and I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
Fight
make
too
a
hard on
problem
that.
about it. Because
So yeah. Mashir.
Well, also, I
I-
usually use a dagger. Let me put it that way. This character was originally made to use a dagger, so I'm like, what's the smallest weapon?
oh,
You could still
gonna-
do daggers later. You would just need to get to a proper
somewhere
either
to pick
black
them up.
market or proper market.
Yeah.
That's I'm planning on being a loot whore, honestly. Because I usually walk around like a Mando.
Mm-hmm.
This character does. So if anyone saw my inventory before I deleted it, I had a shorty shot on my left leg, a pistol on my right, and two rifles on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wonder why you were seen as a
Threat.
bounty hunter, and yeah, threat.
I'm a serious bodyguard. I'm a
There's nothing
serious
wrong with that.
professional bodyguard. I'm ready for
But I think you're also
all
the type that
situations.
wouldn't have business cards if you're on a job.
no.
So yeah, you don't really have anything.
I'm
with
working.
the
I don't-
ID
I-
that was stolen.
You don't sell your services while you're in the middle of a job. That's unprofessional.
This isn't a game, but
Um,
yes, you were right.
This is one
Damn.
other very
You've already been
important
released
question.
and you're away from them.
I'm working on practicing staying with a voice.
Magazine size. Because reloading takes an action. So what would be the magazine size? I'm
Pistols?
sorry.
8 shots.
Pistols.
Stick to 1911 if it's basic, bitch. 8 to 10.
But there's still blasters. It's gonna be a charge rate. I'm gonna keep it even and say 10 each.
10 each. Okay.
The rifles, if you pick automatic mode, I'm gonna say that's gonna be 15.
Okay.
But you can do multiple. If you want to do like a single charge shot, that would be 30, but be one shot to hit type thing. We'll get there when we get there type of thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna run that.
Hmm.
Because again, these are still pretty basic use gears.
Hmm.
You get fancy and fun stuff later. Especially if you get to the black market. For some of you,
Mhm.
because you're known there.
I'm still figuring out my backstory in my
Me
head.
who bought HK somewhere like that, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Literally, though.
Him, we will wipe the slate clean if you do this job. Sold.
Soul.
I can do that.
We'll wipe your slate clean if you do a job for. I don't give a shit what it is, but we're gonna do it.
But yes, once
As
you
long
are
as I
ready,
get
you
that
can
guard to
just hit
kill.
go. Essentially, the nav computer's already been calculated and routed.
HK just did the thing. Oh god.
Beautiful.
God.
Yes, none
What
of you
the-
were in your seats, so you're all
I'm
Maglock.
thrown. Well, no, I'm gonna say you all have 2 actions as the ship undocks and starts to spool up to make the jump.
I sit in the seat.
I
Okay,
sit in a
yeah,
nearby
HK,
seat
you
or
were the
grab onto
closest.
something.
Everything's pretty close, so yeah, you can just sit down and then strap in or just hold on.
Strap in.
I'll slip in and double click myself in.
Oh, he's
First
gonna
time riding
pull a
with this
Master
fuck.
Chief. Someone's just gonna stand up and hold on to something right there.
I mean,
Julia.
you can,
Or I
as
guess
long as
not
you have
Julia no
something
more.
to like hold on to or are ready for it. Majir.
Majir.
Julio R.I.P. is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a hard one.
Yeah, the funniest part is Majir cannot talk his way out of a fucking wet paper bag, so that's all on you, HK.
Don't
He
I
never
always
stops
have us
talking,
for
but
this.
he's really bad at it.
Awful. But I'm gonna make you do what I want you to do. Yes. I know what I said.
I need to get one thing ready.
So yeah, someone else needs to do a lot more of the talking during interactions, because otherwise I will fuck us hard.
Well, don't. Well,
I have
yeah.
base charisma. That's it.
I have a -2 in everything charisma related.
No shit. I've got a +3, so yeah. Don't worry.
What's a
Unless-
Rabaroo looking like?
7 foot tall.
Know your charisma score,
How
Bubba.
charismatic be you?
-1.
Hey, HK's the face of the party.
That's scary.
The droid is our voice box.
It's
Yeah.
probably better than me.
Look at your savior. Look at it.
To be fair, his charisma is put towards intimidation, not really persuasion or deception.
Look at it.
I just need
There's
to
your
add
Beautiful.
one more thing, and then we'll be ready for the next thing. But as you go through hyperspace and drop out, you hear the engine spool down, and in front of you is this massive solar sail ship of an old era that has a few holes in it. And from the distance that you are now, you can easily see on the main deck a lot of little ants or other species running around, seemingly trying to man it. What are y'all doing?
Well, I'm gonna run a life science scan. to see Exactly how many life science?
I want to make sure my weapons and armor are ready to go.
I'm checking over my
So-
amulet to make sure that that fucker didn't scratch it.
Let's see. There are 24 total life signs on this vessel.
I'm gonna drop a pass without a trace on
It should be on
me
all of us.
and the team. Yeah. I'm gonna put pass without a trace on all of us. So everyone gets a +10 to stealth checks. If we want to try and be sneaky.
Does our skiff have cloaking?
Beautiful.
No one checked what systems we have.
You didn't check. I'm sure it does
HK,
have
the
cloaking.
systems check.
When do we ever care about being cloaked?
They have bigger guns than our ship.
So, yeah, you definitely have the
Oh,
ability to
right.
cloak.
You can't survive in space.
That is correct. And I would prefer to get there so that way, you know, more of us can enjoy the bloodshed.
Okay. I'll activate the cloaking device.
Beautiful.
As we're just screaming towards.
Literally.
To be fair, this is very out of character knowledge, but no, definitely fucking throat chopped the fucking any sort of what's it called, radar on that ship. So we don't even really need the cloaking.
If this is just
If
so
this is
happens
the
to be
thing. Yeah.
a similar situation, perhaps. Meta pigeon.
That's why I said I don't know this, and that's why we're cloaking.
So, as you guys cloak up, you get closer and closer until those small ants are very visibly many different alien creatures and species. They are very obviously pirates that have taken over the vessel. What do? You know that there's no allies on that vessel.
Well,
Do
he said.
Can we drop
one
HK out of the
piece.
airlock like he's fucking Master Chief?
He said one piece. They
You
have
would
to
definitely
be
be
in
able to get
one.
within the like gravity field. That would be safe to open like a drop hatch.
do I see weapons console for the skiff
Yeah, it would
or
just be a
turret
part.
mount?
We
Yeah.
can't blow up the bigger ship.
It would just be like a console and a side seat right behind the captain's
We
seat.
were just told it has
I'm going to
be intact.
guys,
Global
guys,
for me.
guys. Give me 2 minutes with us 50 yards from the ship. I'll clear the deck and then we can go deal with it. Clearing the deck won't do enough damage to make them mad at us because damage is expected. Why do all the extra work when
These
I
are
can just
also all
sweep the
energy
deck?
weapons that definitely you can lower the.
Is he sitting there saying this? I'd like
Yeah.
to be setting
From this-
autopilot as
From
well as
this
moving into a position to where I can jump out of the back and hit the deck.
from the
I
seat,
say
I'm
that we
saying this
drop
as I
HK
adjust
and
the
let
turret.
him do what he does best. We can then park the ship safely and join him.
So as Griff is getting the weapon systems ready to fire on the main deck, HK walks over and hits the button to open the drop hatch. Tajir, what are you doing again?
Knowing that this is what he's about to do, I have strapped myself into the fucking pilot's chair.
And Sir Longstride, what are you doing when all this
I'm
happens?
searching for a jumpsuit.
I was about to say, I would like to make an attempt to grab either one of them or both of them as they're fucking flying out as I'm dropping down because it would
No,
only.
like I said, you are within the gravity field of the
Okay.
solar sail, so you open the hatch and no one's trying to be pulled out or being sucked out.
Okay, cool.
They are just scrambling when you initially hit the button because they aren't necessarily aware that you're inside the gravity field, so it is appropriate.
All right, perfect.
Majir's too
Okay,
used to
I'm
working
out.
with him.
Are we in range as the jump door's opening? This is my question.
It's a circular hatch in the floor. I should specify that.
Okay,
It's not
so
like
we're
a
in
vent.
position as the hatch opens, right?
Yes, you are
I've
above.
tuned the power to like high stun, low lethal. Like it's
Give me
kind
a
of that gray
percentage,
space in
baby.
between.
You don't know.
Oh no.
Give him a percentage between 0 and 100.
Yep.
20% power on the belly turret because it's got
20?
to be a
Okay.
belly turret for this angle. I'll go 20%. And as the bay door's opening, because I figure we're in position.
Oh, before HK drops, I'm gonna
sweeping
cast Bless on him.
Okay.
prow to back deck. I'm just sweeping the entire deck.
There we go.
Do you want me to
Flip over
roll
dice.
for it?
Oh no, I got the rolls.
Okay.
Okay. And what is HK doing as he starts to fire?
Okay. Well. About that.
I'll do it at
so
like a 3rd level.
what?
I think it upcasts. Yeah.
Austin, what is your character?
Oh,
Whatever.
just do
It's a what?
It's
A Haragon,
a Haragon. A bait.
anthropomorphic jackrabbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm grabbing your character as I'm walking by.
He's
to
like
jump
7
out.
foot
Okay,
tall.
2nd level.
I'm
Or 6
7
So it's
foot
more of a
tall.
shoulder snag.
As the two of you
Oh,
walk
yeah,
by,
I'm sorry. Have you not? He's not fighting an HK unit. He is going whether he wants to or not.
as the
Pick
two
an
of you
HK
like
unit
walk
up.
towards the hatch, Majir just taps you both on the shoulder. Good luck, friends. Try not to die. And I cast Bless.
Well,
Nice.
I get my laser rifle ready to go to either blast him or whatever's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, while you guys are doing your stuff, you can now add a D4 to all of your attack rolls and ability check. Or not ability check, saving throws. Saving
I'm gonna
throws
need
and
you to
attack
remind
rolls.
me
You
of
can
that.
add an extra D4.
You'll definitely need to remind me of that.
Just every time you roll a D20 for an attack, roll a D4 with it, and you get to add it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
as you guys drop in from the hatch and land on the deck and see the spray of fire from Griff settle, everyone on the main deck is wiped, and that is where we will stop it for this session in the new